of the game. It's a rich thing.
Today from these young people should make us all question whether Black Lives Matter in Bethesda. There is a link between racist graffiti and the murders of Black people in this country. And if you think that's a stretch, then you are part of the problem. I am speaking before you all today as a parent. Over the past 4 years, hate speech incidents have risen significantly in Bethesda schools and on the social media accounts of Bethesda students. The two things that constantly shock me in the aftermath is how, number one, schools fail in their attempts to address these matters, right? As well as the fact that schools seem to be held solely accountable for addressing them. Where's the community response? Where are the families?
Lives. When I was 9 years old in southern New Jersey, after a divorced family brought me there, I made a very good friend and the star of our small town, 10,000 population, John Wallace, a young black boy who became the captain of the football, basketball, and baseball teams, and ultimately the only black member of the New Jersey Supreme Court. He was supposed to be renominated and confirmed for a lifetime tenure, but Republican Christie said elections have consequences and refused to renominate. Take your lesson from that.
Maria, I just wanted to follow this wonderful veteran and say that it is so important that you guys are out here, and I'm so proud to see all of these young people out here, because I am here to make sure that you can ride my back. I have 2 young adults, they can ride my back. We have to keep our democracy alive. We have to vote. We have to vote. And I just want to say quickly, my father was killed in BLM, and he died for our democracy. Don't let his death be in vain. Don't let any of these other brave soldiers who have died for our democracy to be in vain. And I just want to leave them
don't have anything against my black people, my brown people. So for those of you that are out here who this is probably your 10th, 15th protest, you have parents and grandparents that told you to hate black people. I'm sorry for you, but I ask you to please be our voice. Because for the life of me, I cannot understand why way back when somebody hated us so much for something we can't do anything about, being born.
Hey everybody, how are you guys doing today? I appreciate each and every one of you guys that came out. I see all different colors, all different kinds of faces and races, and this is what it's all about. My name is Jeremiah, I'm 24 years old. I have a 2-year-old daughter, which is why I'm standing out here, because I don't want her to have to be standing out here 20 years from now in my shoes. I came out here to say 2 things. I'll be brief on them. The first thing, be who you are. There are so many more followers in this world than there are leaders, and that's a problem. We need everybody to be a leader in their own right, and that way we don't have to have any signs. Speak for your mind, do what's right, be the best person that you can be. That is the best thing that you can do in front of all of these crowds of people. When you leave here today, be a better person than when you came and sat down. The second thing, a good friend of mine told me this the other day, because I didn't understand how to really put what I was seeing into words. He said it's chess, not checkers. This is chess, it's not checkers. It's not simple, there are layers.
One thing I have to share. Move. Change your social location. If you can't move away from Bethesda, make sure you change your social location as much as possible. I lived next door to that church for 11 years. I married a woman from Salvador. She's a refugee here from many years ago. I moved into her neighborhood. I cannot tell you how many lessons I have learned from living there for just 8 or 10 months. Now, many of us cannot move and be like them. But you all well know that when neighborhoods have more than 10% people of color move in, property values go down. That's white supremacist culture. That's white supremacist system. We've got to change that.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Bilal. I'm a South Asian American minority here in the United States. And I just feel like it's important for all of us minorities to stay together right now, because in the past, we've had a history of being disjointed in our communities. The Muslim community and the South Asian community has been very separate from the black community, but when I feel racism, when I feel it and I feel suffocated, I can only sit by while my blood boils, and I feel how much it hurts to see black people not being able to breathe. When I see George Floyd saying, "I can't breathe," and I say, it's damn time for us to stand up for each other. So if you're a minority in the crowd and you're not black, you need to fucking stand up. You need to stand up and support the people who are also minorities.
Everyone's safety is our first priority. So you will now be hearing a closing statement, and after that we will be reopening the mic, and in the time people are talking to you guys and sharing their stories and experiences, we will be organizing to make sure that this march happens as safely and smoothly as possible. So please be patient with us, and now Lourdes is gonna give you a closing statement. Thank you.
I'm going off the whim because I don't know, I just am. And I really wanted to say a few words about how beautiful this turned out. All of my friends here, I just met some of them literally like 2 days ago, and like now I would consider them some of my best friends. We have spent countless hours putting this together, and we're so happy how it turned out. This is absolutely beautiful. I want you guys to know that every single one of you is beautiful for coming out for this, because this is exactly what we needed and more. We needed people to come out here and just shut Bethesda down and tell everybody to shut the fuck up and get it together. And so